Hello, hello. All right, so good morning, good afternoon. I don't know when you're doing this, but good day to whatever time it is. Today is Friday, March 20th. We are going to spend Fridays doing a little bit shorter of lessons or a little bit more fun, kind of game-like lessons, so that we are working hard Monday through Thursday, and then Friday is kind of a reward break day. Not to mention you are about to go on spring break, so I want to give you some things that you can keep doing over spring break if you are bored being trapped at home. So our language objective today is I can learn the new vocabulary words for this unit using a Nearpod survey and the Quizlet Learn feature. So I'm basically going to walk you through real quick just what you're doing and how to get there, and then you are able to go ahead and run with it. So bell ringer today. Today is Friday. We'll do bell ringers every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you'll go ahead and start with that. You know how to get to that in Google Classroom. If you need to access the video on how to do it, feel free to look at either the one posted on Google Classroom or the one posted back on Wednesday's BB9. Then from there, we are going to get into a bunch of new vocab words this unit. Here are all of them for you. So needless to say, some of these should be pretty straightforward. They should be things you remember from previous units or previous work in other classes, but some of them are new. And so instead of taking the time to teach you all of them, because why do I need to teach you things you already know? We're going to do a Nearpod survey. So you'll actually have these linked below. I put them here so I can show you what they look like when you log in. So here's the Nearpod survey. It's real quick. It'll run like a Google Slides, so it'll have different slides for you. And you can do this one of two ways. You can do this straight on something like Chrome or Safari, or you can download the Nearpod app from self-service. So you'll put your first name in, first and last name. You'll hit join. Here's our language objective for this specifically again. Okay. And then each slide is going to be a poll. It's just asking you how much you have heard this word up here. So see, my word is motion, and you can say, I have never heard of this word. I have heard of this word, but I'm not really sure what it means, or I could teach this word to other people. Those are the same things that we usually use in class. This just gives me a quick idea like, okay, what words do I need to actually go back and teach you their meaning before we have you use them on a formative or summative? And what words do you already have? So you'll quick answer where you're at, and you go on to the next one. There's a surprise at the end when you make it there. I'm not going to go that far, okay, but letting you know that is there. So I will close out. And then the other one is the Quizlet Learn activity. So it is probably going to ask you to join this class. It'll ask you to probably log in. You can log in with Google. And then this is our class. Okay. And then I have posted this link in Google Classroom as well for you. You are going to go to 8th grade physics key vocabulary. You'll click into it. And then off to the side here, if you've never used Quizlet before, it's really good for vocabulary words. It's a quick learn, and it has a lot of different ways for you to practice. So just to play around with it today, I am going to ask that you play with the Learn feature. And this one right here. Flashcards obviously go back and forth. And then after you finish the Learn, here's what it looks like. Right, so your goal is to answer every term correctly 2 times. And then once you've gotten it once, it'll go to familiar, and then it'll go to mastered. So you'll say, got it. And then you'll go ahead and answer these questions. If you're not sure, that's okay. That is what this is for. So you can see I've already started this process. I've gone through I have 20 questions left, 20 words left, and I have 4 of them that I've marked as familiar. So I've gotten 4 right so far. When you get to the end, it should give you a final overview of where you're at. Just go ahead and screenshot that. Or if you are on a computer, you can screenshot that way. Or you could feel free to take a picture with another device, phone, whatever, and upload that into Google Classroom. When you're done with all that, we're going to go on spring break. Have a happy spring break. If you are getting bored at all, you'd be able to play any of these games down here. I do particularly like Gravity. Okay, personal preference. But if you are at all interested in doing something and keeping up with that vocab over break so that you feel prepared to come back, this is a very math-heavy unit. So you're going to need to know your words. But other than that, have a great spring break. I hope to see all of your wonderful screenshots in Google Classroom, and have a good day.